On this week's video, our hunts are something that everybody can relate to, and on this week's Management Moment, we hope to aid you in planning this year's food plots. The legacy of the sportsman is fading. And traditions are being lost. We are not just meant to live on this earth, but we are to subdue it and have dominion over it. To preserve the sport of hunting, pass on traditions to the youth. That is our legacy. The legacy of the hunting grounds.
The Hunting Grounds is brought to you by Lucky Buck, Popeyes of Northwest Arkansas, SJF Productions, Rhino Outdoors, Eagle Seed, Antler Dirt, Shaybug Design, and Hook, Line, and Sinker Outdoors.
The hunts on this week's episode are something else. As you guys know, when you have the camera in the field, hunts don't always play out the way you want them to, and sometimes the video footage just isn't good. So we're going to bring you guys the hunts that didn't go exactly as planned and show you some of the struggles that we encountered this year in the field.
First day of hunting.
So we've seen some other deer in the food plot that's a little farther away. We're going to try to sneak up on them and see if we can get one.
And now time for the Dig-In 365 Management Moment.
We're on our way to plant some food plots on a couple different properties we have. We're going to show you guys a couple different scenarios and a couple different habitats that we have to plant food plots in. And our goal is that you guys can relate to one of these plantings and it aids you in planting your food plot this season. Now in this food plot we had a unique situation because last year we planted food plots out in the field towards the edge of this property, but there was just too much human traffic. So the deer weren't comfortable on utilizing that food plot during the daytime or the evening hours, and they mostly used it at night. Now to make this a huntable food plot, we decided to back it up in the woods. That way deer could feel comfortable in coming out during daylight hours and browsing, and maybe as the evening progressed, they could make their way out to the field and feed there. Now it's going to be interesting to see if the deer activity picks up in this food plot now that we backed it off into the woods instead of being out there in the exposed field. Well, now we're on the Twin Creek 60 piece of property. When we started this property, we encountered a lot of different scenarios that we had to adapt to. Because normally we have a lot of wooded food plots, and this food plot was in the wide open. Now when we started this property, it was very overgrown. Some areas were like 10 foot tall, so we came in, brush hogged, and we don't normally like to do it, but we brought in a plow and we plowed up the soil. Because instead of competing against all those plants that we had just brush hogged and investing a lot of money and wasting money in spraying the food plot, we got the plow in, ripped up all those roots, brought them out of here, and now we're cultivating. Then we got a seed, drag, and we're gonna let these soybeans start to grow. Well, we'd like to take this time to thank our fans and our viewers. And guys, if you haven't liked our Facebook page, we encourage you to go to our Facebook page. There we can interact with you and we do tons of giveaways. And one of our fans, Andrew, who follows our every move on Facebook and watches all our videos, always wanted to eat with the team, so we took him out for lunch, and his dream was to always pet a live deer, and we made that come true this last weekend. So why do you like the Hunting Grounds video series?
Because they shoot down deer.
And that's your favorite part? Do you like the management stuff, or you like the hunts?
The hunts.
The hunts.
You like the funny stuff at the end?
Yes.
hunt here in Arkansas, and we were out here this morning. We were trying to get some. We saw some does, tried to get a deer, but it just didn't work out this morning. And so what we're gonna try to do today is get my first deer this evening. See what happens. Didn't get any deer, but that's how it goes, and we'll try to get it next year and see if we can get one next year. But
Well, that's it for this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and be sure to stay tuned in for next week's episode, because we're going to bring you a special episode as we're transitioning from our hunting management videos strictly to our management videos. Now, we do a lot of management techniques during the summer, and we hope to keep you informed to maximize the potential of your property before hunting season. Well, until next time, go out of your way to get a youth or a new hunter involved in the outdoors, and as always, have a better than average day.
to learn more about the hunting grounds, be sure to check out our Facebook page and our website at thehuntinggrounds.com. And be sure to follow us at Twitter at THGTV.
Music for the Hunting Grounds is provided by Brian Matthew Ellis.
Playing a few. We're on our way out to playing a few. Shut up. I can't get past that part right now. You keep going. You just do your thing.
It's gonna be loud though, dude.
It is gonna be loud, ain't it?
It is.
Let's do, we'll take 3 for now. Oh, good thing these apples still just landed on the tailgate. You're gonna be able to steer like that.
Are you not?